All right. So thank you so much for once again whoever joined across location. Welcome to Windows Server and Active Directory a training for the free demonstration today, which we have scheduled. My name is Neel for your trainer, and I am having around 16 years of experience overall in IT and worked on a couple of technologies, right? And is a passionate to train the during the weekend. So and also helping the people to provide the design guidance for their career point of view. So basically, some people are missing a lacking of understanding the concept and fundamental. So and also there's who are people working on more than 3 or 4 years of experience in one company and looking for the good package, and they are looking for the change they would need for the skill to understand that is in how they wanted to move forward, right? The directions we are providing as a career guidance, right? So what we are going to talk about today, so let me just make a notes. We would be talking about today, it's basically this session is scheduled for Microsoft Windows Server administrator with Active Directory, right? So basically it's the most important to everyone. So no matter who are working on as a fresher, a desktop support engineer, already working L1 support, right? And also a few people working on different technology like Office 65, SCCM. But this is skill, server and Active Directory is a must. Why? Because when you wanted to go with Azure, which has become a cloud administrator, your fundamental Windows Server and Active Directory knowledge is most important, right? It's a basically I would recommend everyone to start with your career. Start with the desktop support, then you would be going to next level for the server administrator. In this, you are going to learn for the server plus Active Directory. It is not only Active Directory, you are going to learn for the many more things in this topic. Plus, you need to learn for the cloud. Along with this, you can plan for the PowerShell for automation. So this is a career growth or career package who are looking currently. You become a cloud administrator. The job role would be cloud administrator, and you can plan for this complete roadmap. So who's supporting for the 0 to 1 or 2 years of experience or 2 years of experience? Now, after 2 years of experience, you will become a system administrator. You must need to know that is in server administrator, 2 to 3 years of experience. And then more than 3 years of experience, you must go to the next skill, upskilling yourself, which is 3 to 5 years, right? Along with your automation PowerShell. And after 6 years of experience, you are become a senior, okay? Senior position, you would be having that is in, L3 support, or you would be positioned for the lead, right? And this is very much needed. It's a very much needed for to survive in IT longer period. And later you can, this is your primary skill set, whichever wherever you go, that is in your updating your updating your profile, resume, what skill you have, what experience you have to plan accordingly. And whoever fresher or who already working with the extra support, please plan accordingly. And who are already having a multiple years of experience, you can decide it now. So later you can upskilling, which are based on the market, demanding for every company. With the, you know you can plan for the DevOps, right? It is just for the optional, but this is enough for your, right? So it is primary skill, because now you most of you know that is in every organization, whatever we are supporting, whatever we are administrate task we are doing, they are making all in automate things, right? So earlier, how many numbers of employees are there? The project teams are supporting drastically. It is coming down the support team because of the automation implemented. To do that, we have to have that is in strong knowledge, right? Strong knowledge. We have to plan for that. VMware, it would be a different again technology. Okay, so VMware, this is for the all Microsoft product. VMware, which is again different. You can plan for the Nutanix, right? You should have that is in VMware. You can plan for the advanced Nutanix. Then same things who people are working with the uh, Exchange server, and those people can plan for the Office 65, right? In tune. This is how the roadmap you need to choose it. Do not mix up with your skill, right? Do not mix up with your, and do not go with learn everything, right? That is going to be confused, and that is not going to be make you to professional experience on one technologies. Do not mix with your primary skill and primary experience. You should stick on with the what skill you have and what is your experience. You need to continue with the respective skill set and experience, right? And if you have the knowledge on this platform, VMware is also well and good, because it's all the technologies are all the infrastructure moving to the next in a VMware. Basically, we have the cloud, right? Obviously, that is all the infrastructure are in Azure or on premises, and maybe they have infrastructure in VMware, right? So every administrator should aware about what is their roadmap. Maximum people has confusion. What skill? Because someone telling you learn the DevOps, someone telling you learn Intune, someone telling you learn Office 65. But how and what? Based on your primary skill set, you need to choose accordingly, and comparatively all the technologies. I would suggest these skills are more powerful and more package oriented, right? And then if the other people are choosing for the Linux operating system, who are working with, they can choose with the AWS, right? And they can plan for some Ansible, right? And who are good into the AWS, they can plan for the Kubernetes and Docker. These are all, you know, things to be understanding for what is your career roadmap for the choosing the skill set, right? Right. So you are in Intune Office 65, but ultimately your Active Directory is the most important. Active Directory most important. No matter what skill you are choosing, this one or this one or this one doesn't matter, but that your server and administrators, everyone should be needed. This is common for all. So the important is Windows Server plus Active Directory is everyone needed. So when you know this, you would be able to understand for everyone. Either you are Intune, Office 65, VMware, AWS, Azure, this Active Directory is the most important, right? So what are we going to cover in this course? We would be covering about first understanding the server family, right? Server family. So we will be talking about, start with the Windows Server 2016. Now previous operating system we have 2008 and 2012 is already Microsoft has stopped supported. Now Windows 2019, Windows 2019, Windows 22, Microsoft is already released for this operating system, and Microsoft is also released, which is so pre-release version has that already been part of that is in 2025. It is not at production, but productions it is still with the Microsoft is 2020 is available, right? So we need to understand why we need to learn that is in server administrator or server family. Why we need to learn this? Basically, there's a two things, right? Two type or two way to understand in IT infra, right? One is we are going to supporting end user supporting, right? End user supporting. So end user supporting means what is always for the desktop support, right? We would be talking about your, we call as a client operating system, client operating system. So how we have seen that is in server family, same things we have the client operating system family. What are those? We would have that is in Windows 10, Windows 11, right? And you have that is in multiple build. Windows 10, there is a different type of release build, right? Build in a Windows 10. So most of the cases, maximum people are using for the Windows 11, right? The earlier operating system in a client side, Windows 8, right? Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, we use it. So how that end user side Microsoft is keep releasing the operating system, same things for the server operating system releasing from the Microsoft. The basically, as I said, two way. One is for end user supporting, which is desktop support. Second one is infrastructure, which is production environment. Production environment, to use that we would need for the server operating system only. So basically you would need for some applications server, right? Printer server, file server, database server, right? Backup server, many more. So these are all your business oriented. Whatever the business are running, the backend infrastructure going to manage, it would be a server operating system only. In this server operating system, no matter which server operating system would be using Windows 2016, right? Might be you are using for the Windows 2019, might be 2012, right? The do as an administrator must understand that is in what are the features, what are the enhanced feature has been implemented. We need to know that. So when you become an administrator, we should know that is in the entire business is running for the infrastructure. If any one of the application server is down, or printer server down, or file server down, database server down, there will be the business impacted. We as an administrator should know that is in where and how we need to troubleshoot. Along with this, all the end user, end user, this is completely infrastructure side you would need for the server as a platform. Server as a platform. This server might be in an on-prem environment, which is you have a physical data center, right? It's a different platform, right? How these servers platform would be, right? Platform would be might be that is an on-prem environment, or you might be your environment is VMware, which is ESX I data center should be created, or you have the infrastructure in a cloud, or it might be hybrid. Remember, when you are server infrastructure, might be that application server, printer server, file server, DB, where they have put into that, where they have deployed. It might be a on-prem environment, which we call as a completely data center, physical data center, where specifically located in a bigger place and a huge infrastructure data center, and multiple rack system, and everything is cooling system, security, everything would be invested physically, network system, everything in this data center. And you can plan for the VMware infrastructure is also be part of your people are moving to the VMware, and their environment, their infrastructure, which is ESXi environment, which is they build into the data center, and in that we have the VMs, and top of that VM, it would be going to install for the applications. These are all who manages is managed for the system administrator, and might be some of the servers are currently that maximum people are moving to a cloud, right? So cloud means what? They have that is in all the infrastructure moving to the cloud. We should know that is in how they have deployed the cloud and what kind of the servers they have deployed it, right? And when you talk about the hybrid, it is combination of both on-prem and cloud, right? Which is called cloud plus on-prem.